So in this video, we're going to have a look at some superheroes who are probably stronger than Homelander and who might eventually succeed in killing him. So, before knowing other supes, we have to know what makes Homelander so special and why is he stronger and better than all other supes. So it is possible that Homelander has biological genes that not only surpass those of human beings, but also those of other superhumans due to the fact that he is the only supe to have fathered a child who inherited superpowers as a result of natural development, as opposed to artificial injections of Compound V. Homelander claims that unlike all other supes who were born as ordinary children before they were injected with Compound V, Homelander is the result of an immaculate conception where the semen that made Homelander was mixed with Compound V in a test tube before he was artificially inseminated inside of an unnamed woman who presumably died during his birth. So Homelander claims that much like the Messiah of Christian faith, he doesn't know his real date of birth, and the day of July 4th as his birthday was fabricated by Vought PR team to further uphold him as the Golden Boy of America. So I think a supe can only kill Homelander if he has a similar set of powers like him. And right now, there is only one supe in the boys' universe who has all the abilities of Homelander, and that supe is Homelander's biological son, Ryan, who was the first supe in history to be born in a 100% natural way. And it's also possible that he might have some other abilities that even Homelander doesn't have. I think Ryan is genetically more gifted than any other supe because Homelander is his father and Soldier Boy is his grandfather, and both of these supes are the strongest superheroes of their time. So basically, as son of Homelander, Ryan has all of the Homelander's powers and he might possess them at a higher level. At such a young age, when he doesn't know how to control his powers, his heat ray powers manage to burn Stormfront to a crisp, while his father's beams were barely an amusing BDSM tool to her, which I think indicates that Ryan is on track to becoming even more powerful than Homelander. He's also able to shove Homelander to the ground in anger. Now I know, he was able to do it because Homelander was not trying to fight back his son, but still, Homelander doesn't even feel bullets. And so if Ryan even managed to move Homelander, I think it's a pretty big thing for a little boy, and it's something that no one else had achieved until Soldier Boy did the same to Homelander later. When Billy Butcher along with Soldier Boy were trying to ambush Homelander, Ryan was also able to injure Soldier Boy, who is also his grandfather. So right now, I'm 100% sure that Ryan is definitely going to surpass Homelander in the future. And another reason for it is that when Homelander and Soldier Boy were growing up as supes, they had no one to look up to, and they did not have anyone who can teach them about their powers and how to use them to their full extent. When Homelander was growing up, most of the time he was kept alone in a different cell that was completely isolated and was made extremely durable so that he won't be able to break out or harm anyone with his powers. But unlike him, Ryan has Homelander, who knows the true extent of his powers, and in my opinion, he is definitely a better teacher for Ryan than anyone else. But there's another possibility that I think might be possible, but the chances of it happening are very low now. So I'm talking about the possibility of Black Noir killing Homelander. So before you guys start saying that Black Noir is already dead, let me tell you what happened in the comics. So in the comics, Black Noir is the clone of Homelander, and he was created by Vought American with refined Compound V. Vought created him as a contingency plan in order to ensure that Homelander never oversteps his bounds and kill him if he ever does. So Black Noir was an exact replica of Homelander. He had the physical appearance and looks exactly similar to Homelander, and he also got every single superpower that Homelander has. Black Noir then became a major member of the Seven, with no one on the team knowing who he truly was or where he came from. Eventually, Black Noir went insane due to not being able to complete the mission and being forced to reside and interact with his target. Black Noir then decided to wear Homelander's costume and commit vast atrocities such as cannibalizing children, murdering women, and during it all, he also raped Billy Butcher's wife, which then led to her own death. He took advantage of his face that was just like Homelander's, so he took pictures of himself while committing all these crimes, and he sent them to Billy Butcher as well as Homelander. Seeing pictures of himself committing horrific crimes which he had no memory of drove Homelander insane and turned him into a violent sociopath who eventually attempts to overthrow the United States government. When Vought got to know what Homelander did, they ordered Black Noir to finally eliminate Homelander before he does something more terrible. So at the White House, Black Noir confronted and revealed his true purpose to Butcher and Homelander. Homelander snapped and fought him, but Black Noir overpowered and killed him. So, I think this storyline could have been adapted into The Boys show. But as we know, Black Noir is already dead in The Boys show, and he was not even a clone of Homelander. But it is possible that Black Noir gets revived because in the comics, Vought was conducting an experiment in which they were trying to bring back dead superheroes, and their first successful attempt was on Lamplighter. Vought managed to bring Lamplighter back to life, but he didn't have any thinking capabilities. He was basically like a brain-dead zombie. So something like that experiment might be going on in the show as well, and with it, Vought American might try to revive Black Noir with it. And with his revival, with the help of Compound V, he might get some power-ups that would help him to kill Homelander. Now, other than Ryan and Black Noir, I think Billy Butcher or Soldier Boy are the ones who are strong enough to kill and overpower Homelander if they work together. So make sure to tell me in the comments, who do you guys think is or will be strong enough to defeat Homelander?